We're multi-dimensional. We're not just three-dimensional. We have feelings. We have spirits. You could even say that we're four-dimensional or five-dimensional. Hi everyone, it's Jaden, and today we're gonna talk about Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away, a 2001 film. Yes, it was 2001. Yeah, it was a 2001 film that is great for Halloween. And I still have this. I love you very much. Do you know that this came from Valentine's Day? And right now is Halloween Eve. Yep, guys. Tomorrow's gonna be Halloween. So, yay for me! I actually get some candy. And I don't, have a normal night. Well, I watched this movie because it was Halloween. This was my second time watching it. The first time I fell in love with the movie, okay? I fell in love with the movie. The second time, I once again noticed that magical animation. This is a great animation that you should watch. And you should have watched it, or you shouldn't be watching this. But Hayao Miyazaki is amazing. I've watched like a million other films. Let's see. Well, okay, it doesn't actually show here, but I have watched his other films too. Castle in the Sky, I started it. Kiki's Delivery Service, of course, I've watched that. Ponyo, etc., etc. I've watched a lot of Hayao Miyazaki's movies, and I've loved them. Hayao Miyazaki, great director. Totally recommend him. Well, yeah, Hayao Miyazaki's a great dude. I might even have a biography video about him. For Jaden's Cinema Talk, we need to have biographies of famous directors. But for today, let's just really dive in. So there's a girl named Chihiro. Chihiro moved to this new place, but then her dad, became a pig. What happened was that they took a wrong turn, all that happened. Well, what I wanted to talk about was, when did you start to notice that things weren't gonna go right? That things are just gonna go when did you start to notice? First, it was when the road turned into dirt. Second, what I noticed was when the road, the road turned dirt, and then the father was shh, and he was going really fast, and I think that the branches would probably have scraped the car, leaving permanent scrapes in the car. And yeah, this is a 2001 film, so now in 2022, at least when I'm filming, Halloween Eve 2022, cars, they're awesome. Back then, the car that they had for that time was awesome, and that was a sort of crazy in my opinion, but that was sort of another, maybe a foreshadow, of the craziness that was gonna happen. Third, those statues. Oh, that was creepy. That's number 3. And then those shrines, those little shrines also freaked me out. Okay, I'm getting really freaked out right now. Okay, well, so that's what happened. That craziness, the statues, the shrines, oh my, and then they just go into this tunnel, that just tells you, whoa, something's gonna go bad, terrible. And then that water dripping, oh my, it was just so crazy and terrible. Oh. really crazy and terrible in my opinion. Well, okay, so we got through that. And I have another question. If you have a Chihiro, would you have stayed behind? Definitely not. One, like, it was good that she stayed behind, because if not, oh my, she wouldn't have seen her parents again, because her parents were like, like that. I mean, that's the scariest eating skills. I love to eat. And today I had a tummy ache and stomach ache, so I couldn't eat a lot. But still, I eat hard. I mean, like, Chihiro's parents should go to, like, a national eating contest. If they actually do something like that, I mean, they're gonna just win. Woo-hoo! They're not gonna turn into pigs, though, but they're gonna, if they eat that fast, they can compete against some other people. Okay, now we're gonna go to the actual, like, meaning. One, identity. Okay, so you know, la la la, they turn into pigs, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, pigs. That was an important part, right? So, what do you think? Like, why would eating so much turn them into pigs? Like, yeah, pigs eat a lot, like, right? But still, what does a pig symbolize? Well, in the zodiac, a pig symbolizes like smartness, and they're really, really, really hard at work. They work hard, they have compassion. My dad's in the year of the pig. But here, I think that what the movie's trying to symbolize is that if you get too greedy, you can turn into a pig. Not literally, but you sort of do. Think about yourself. When have you been turned into a pig? Eating? So when I didn't have the stomach ache, I really do wonder why. But like before that, sometimes I'd be like them. Though I still can't rival though their eating skills. I mean, that's just impressive. Even I can't do that. Well, anyway, another time I've turned into a pig, and this is the time when you really have to think about everything. So in identity, well, your identity is who you are, right? Well, when the witch took her name, it sort of took away her identity. It took away her name. She almost forgot it. And that boy, named, oh man, I'm sweating. The boy named, do I have to forget this? Oh, I need to remember. Why can't I remember this? I need to remember. The name was, I remember Chihiro's name. I remember No Face. I remember the witch. I remember, what was the name? Well, whatever. For some reason, I can't remember the name, which is annoying, but he helped Chihiro, and he couldn't even remember his own name, like me, but, you know, I remember my name, but I can't remember his, so we have a similarity there, though. We both don't know his name. Back to identity. Identity is important. Chihiro almost turned into Sen, right? Only Sen. That's only one syllable. Chihiro to Sen. That's terrible. It sounds like sin. Which, sin. So that was bad, right? And then there was also No Face. It's like No Face doesn't know who he is. It's like he's nobody. He can't even speak. So what he's trying to do is that there's other people, and he uses these other people to communicate with. But yeah, I think that's it. he doesn't really know who he is. And he's not a bad spirit either. I think that's a really important part of the book. Not the book, sorry, movie. Because No Face, look, he's wearing a mask. Right here, he's wearing a mask. And I think that really, he is just hiding. No, it's really No Face. I think that really he's just, what should I call it? Sort of he's not a nobody. He's good. But if you think about it, look at this. He tries to give this girl, the tokens, right? What was it? The water tokens? Well, whatever it was. This person, the spirit, he sort of beckons the person, and then anybody's like, oh, money! Suddenly, uh-oh, he's in here. That person isn't here. So I felt sorry for him. I mean, like, for a second, No Face seemed a little crazy, but really, it's like he doesn't know his identity. Like many people in the world, they don't know their identity. The only identity they know is the thing on the screens. The only identity, think about that. Think about their name on the screen. That's what they're thinking right now. They don't think about anything else. They think about their name on a screen. Which in my opinion is very, very disappointing. Not all people do that. Lots of people don't. But there are people who do. People who only like TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and I don't know any other social media sites. Panic. Well, I mean, what makes you is not who you are. It isn't those social media posts where you're like, hey dude, blah, 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 blah. Look at this, blah, look at this, look at this, look at this. It isn't that. It's more of who you are. And yes, TikTok, social media itself can release who you are, but at the same time, it can keep you. Look, a phone, the screen is two-dimensional. We are not two-dimensional. We're not just squeezed into a screen. We're people. We're three-dimensional. We're multi-dimensional. We're not just three-dimensional. We have feelings. We have spirits. You could even say that we're four-dimensional or five-dimensional. Whatever you want to think about it. Every person is not just pressed into the two-dimensional space of a screen. That's not who people are. And I think that we should really learn from this. And I think that really, I think that people should learn from this, because really, it isn't about the videos that you make, the suppressed two-dimensional videos. It's that multi-dimensional you, that your identity that matters. And I think that's what Hayao Miyazaki, who's also the writer, so he actually knew this. He wasn't just like the director. He actually did this. He really wanted to really to really express this, because it's important. Because identity matters to you. And I think that's what you should know. Oh yeah, cool, fun fact. Do you know that the person who played Gandalf in Lord of the Rings was born on my birthday? He also did Magneto in X-Men. So, hoo-hoo! I'm born on the same day as a star. Da, 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 da. Well, yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, well, we're yeah, I guess that on my birthday, I could watch a movie with that person in it. That would honor him. Maybe not. Am I watching an Avengers movie? Okay, I don't know. And I don't really care either, though. Point is, Spirited Away is a story about emotion and feeling. It's also about polluting. Think about that river spirit, you know? It wasn't dirty, it was polluted. But all that water began to wash away, and then pulling, everything came out. And that river was clean. And I think that, yeah, that's another thing. Spirits need to be clean, right? They need to be clean like us. We're not perfect. It's not like we can get clean, but we can clean ourselves. And also, yeah, environmental people. This is an environmental hazard. Right now, many environmental evils are happening. Just think about the Amazon rainforest. Think about the polluted water. Think about the animals, the endangered animals. So, this is going to now turn into an animal saving episode. Hey, what's that? Oh, I need to focus on Spirited Away. Oh. And I think that really, that's another thing that we need to address. We have souls, we have spirits, and right now, what are we doing? We're doing this. Kill, chop, making malls. You just make malls. I mean, that is not good. Why make malls when there's nature to enjoy? And yeah, and if you might think, Jaden, look, I should be just like, watching X-Men or something. How famous is this movie? Look at all these awards right here. It won the winner of the Best Animated Feature of the National Board of Review, the winner of the Golden Bear Award, Best Picture, the 52nd Berlin International Film Festival, see? And the winner of the Best Animated Film in the New York Film Critics Circle, and those are impressive. Also, there's been like millions of good reviews. It's very famous. It's one of the most famous of the Hayao Miyazaki films. And many people love this. Many people say that it's like amazing. So if you think, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, never mind. There isn't. I mean, there is, of course, but not here. Like, not here. Well, point is, this is a really good movie. People have agreed about it. So I think that this movie can sort of cleanse your soul in a way to really realize that feeling. Because we also need to understand how Chihiro feels to really understand the film. And that's another really important thing. And finally, there's one more thing I want to say. It's this. Never eat too much.